Hey everybody, this is Tony Gunter with Tony Buys Houses. Another video in our continuing series, desktop series, frequently asked questions. This one is, why should I trust you to buy my house? You shouldn't trust anyone blindly. You should trust people that are transparent, qualified, and accountable, and that's exactly how we try to operate. First, we're real estate investors and often end buyers of properties we put under contract. That means we're not relying on hope, hype, or a third party showing up at the last minute to close. If needed, we have the ability to close transactions ourselves. Second, we're licensed real estate agents and licensed general contractors, so those licenses matter. They mean we are held to professional standards, subject to oversight, and accountable for how we conduct business. Our licenses are public record and can be verified at any time as well. Third, we are clear about our roles. When we buy your house, we are not acting as your real estate agent. We are acting as a buyer. That distinction is disclosed upfront, so there's no confusion about who we represent or how the transaction is structured. Fourth, though we may buy properties ourselves, we won't buy all of them. We wholesale real estate so we can cherry pick the opportunities we generate. Just being honest, that's the reason why I started wholesaling real estate, so I could find more properties that I actually wanted to own. In a given scenario, we may choose to buy the contracted property. In that instance, we will renovate the property and resale it on the retail market, aka a flip. We may also renovate the property and hold it as a rental property, or we may do some work to it to take the scary off of it and then list it on the retail market on the MLS or some variation in there. However, as our goal is to cherry pick the properties we choose to add to our own inventory, that means we don't actually buy all the properties we contract. The majority of homes contracted will be resold based on the sale of the contract or assignment of the contract to another buyer to close the sale. Yes, we make money when we assign or sell a contract to another buyer. You get the cash money you wanted for the property. The assigned buyer is getting the property they wanted at a price that works for them, and we collect an assignment fee in the process for bringing all the moving parts together to successfully close the process and close the sale. We need to collect those assignment fees to help cover our costs and overhead because you folks selling for cash are not easy or cheap to find or get in front of. That's why we collect assignment fees, also known as an option to buy. It's to help us cover the never-ending business expenses. Fifth, like I just mentioned, we focus on transparency and realistic expectations. We explain how the offer is calculated, what that process looks like, and what could potentially delay or stop a sale. We don't overpromise and underdeliver, and we don't pressure sellers into decisions they're not ready to make. Finally, we close transactions the right way using licensed closing attorney, proper title searches, full disclosures, and clear documentation. This is not a shortcut business. This is a professional one, and we conduct ourselves that way. Trust isn't built with slogans. It's built by doing what you say you'll do, being honest about the numbers, being transparent, and closing when you commit to close. That's how we do business.